All right, here we are, Pine Mountain Trail again, but this time I've got guests with me. This is Thanksgiving weekend, and hopefully there's no rain. I think later tonight is scheduled, but here I am with Maxx, and his channel. I finally found out what his channel name and why it was named such. He just got his 100 subscribers, and they give him his handle. It's Caveman OS Hiking. And what it is his last name is Manos, right? Mm-hmm. So Cave Manos Hiking. That's what Kevin always thought that OS was old school. Now, fortunately, we have another guest, and that's Max's wife, Ashley, and Ashley shares my wife's name as well as my son's middle name. But this is her first foray out into the woods, this type of camping. She's car camped with Maxx a few times, but this will be her first overnighter in the woods, and I'm waiting to hear how that experience goes in the morning.
First night in a hammock.
In a hammock, yeah. Okay, my friends, I had a company reach out to me and ask me if I wanted to do a review of their product. Of course, this particular product's been out there, and I've watched quite a few reviews, and I wasn't sure that I could add to it because there was other reviews done. But after I've gotten it, I've got a lot to say about it. So let's get into it. This is what it is. This was sent to me by this Get Out Gear company, and I love it. I love the logo. It's been and it's been thought out really well. Now, I'm gonna point out that the royal blue, it's blue, but I call it royal blue, fit for a king or queen, and that's a down puffy blanket. Now, I have experience with blankets, summer blankets, to be specific, but so anyway, I told him I'd take a look at it and give my opinion and thoughts about it. Now, first, I'm at the back. I'm looking at this clasp, and they didn't spare no expense. They've sewed it in. It's very strong. In fact, you can put a carabiner on this and hang it on the back of your backpack if you like. Now, I went over all the specs, the size, and the weight and everything was correct. I did weigh it on my kitchen scale. This is the down puffy is 50 inches by 77 inches, and that measured out correct. The weight was a little off. It says it's 1.1 pound, 17 ounces, but when I weighed it in the stuff sack on my little kitchen scale, of course it's just a little kitchen scale, it wasn't quite 1 pound. It was just a few grams under 16 ounces. But I didn't find that to be a big discrepancy, because whoever fills these with the down, you know you're gonna have to have a margin of error one way or the other. I was surprised it didn't weigh more. So let's get into it. And so let's pull it out here. Now, the first thing when I pulled this out, I wrapped it around me, snapped it together, took it in, showed it to my wife, and I'll tell you about that in a few minutes. Anyway, I didn't get it back till today. I had to go in there and take it from her because I've got to do this review. But anyway, just looking at it, and like I said, I did the measurements and everything, but I noticed that they used red thread, and I thought that just spoke quality to me, that they would, because they could have easily used a thread that matched this blue, but hey, they're just screaming, look at me, how good I am. And so that's it. I thought that was brilliant, and it just spoke quality to me. Now, the other problem, well, not a problem, but the other thing I did notice, I had to go searching for these snaps, because you're able to and here's your hanger loops, because you know puffy, you're not supposed to keep it in a stuff sack or store it in a stuff sack. You know, you need a big canvas laundry bag, or either hang it, and they have these convenient loops on both sides for you. And here's what I've got to say. See this See these snaps? I'm gonna put it on. You can wear it like this, but see the snaps of blue. Now to me, I had to go find them when I opened it up. I had to go find them, but I thought if they would just would have used red, it would have been great to me. It would have been easier to find. Now, also going through it, it's got the mandatory tag on it that can't be removed except by the consumer if they want to remove it, and it tells you how to care for it, as well as I'll read it to you. Basically, it says it's 80% duck down, 20% feathers, and of course you can see what it's all about here. Now I did put it on, and I wanted to show you these loops. I've got my fingers through them because I find it easy to wrap it around me. But here I'm gonna put it on and come back and sit. They do have a double puffy. It's a little bit. It's 54 inches by 80 inches, and it is filled with 400 grams of synthetic insulation. Now it is a little bigger, and what I'll do is in my description I'll put my Amazon associated link. I'll put it in for this particular one here that's 50 by 77, which is the duck down, and I'll also put the link for the synthetic, a little larger. Of course, for some reason the synthetic one is a little cheaper, and of course synthetic can get wet and retain any insulation value if that's what you're looking for. Actually, the insulation value is not necessarily important to me for what I plan to use it for. So do you get, does it get the senior hiker approval? All righty. Let's get it unsnapped here. Yes, it meets all the specifications and what I plan to use it for. In fact, Senior Hiker 77 is going to give it a thumbs up recommendation. Well, good morning. Let me give you a quick look at the campsite. I didn't get to do it last night, but here's our setup. We had 2 tarps. Ashley and Max was over there. Of course, they could have got under my tarp, which is 3 people would have went under it. Here's my duplex dirt colored tent, and Ashley and Max set their tarps. They tarp sleepers. They set it up in a V, and how'd you sleep, Max?
I slept okay. All that stupid bee turned me up.
Yeah, Max had one of these ground dwelling bees hit him on his ear, turn around on his ear right here. It swole up right here.
Yeah, it swole up.
Show the other side. You can obviously see it. See. Anyway, it aggravated him all night. He said.
Around this, like sore all the way down into here.
Wow. Yeah, I've been hit by those too. I don't know what they are. They live in the ground. They come out of a hole in the ground.
Yeah, I got by 11 o'clock and took the second Benadryl.
Wow. Well, Ashley finally made it out her tarp. How was your first night in a hammock?
It wasn't too bad. It rained. I was awake for a lot of that rain, and it rained pretty hard.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I knew one of you was sleeping good.
Yeah. Apparently there's some snoring going on.
Yeah. Oh, very good.
It's not bad at all.
Okay, Ashley, I'm gonna cry uncle. Ashley, this particular trail and this particular route going across the trail, we've always considered halfway. After this is fairly easy until we get to the very end. We're gonna have to go up some steps.
Can somebody help me? I don't think I can make it all the way.
Oh, you can do it. Go ahead up to the. You can.
You got it.
You got it. You got it. Oh, let me cut this off for you. Get on up that hill there, Max. I'm coming. I'm coming. All right. All right. Ashley, you next. So you don't remember coming down this yesterday.
I remember it being this steep.
Nobody remembers it till they have to climb back up. Oh my goodness.
Oh yes, as soon as we'll go in there.
All right, we made it back to the trailhead. It was we had a wonderful evening with Ashley and Max. Couldn't ask for any better company, and fortunately the weather did cooperate with us. We hiked in, no rain. After we sat around after supper, sat around for a fireside chat, and after we got into tents about late that night, it didn't start raining until maybe after 9 or 10. And guess what? It rained all night. It stopped again at 6:30 this morning, so we was able to pack up and hike out without any rain. Marvelous. What do you think, Ashley?
It was pretty good.
Yeah, okay,
Good
you coming
start.
back with Max?
I'm coming back.
Max, how about you?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All righty.
A little damp, but no worse for the wear.
Yeah. All right, that's going to close it out this week, and we'll see you guys maybe next week.